Twerking, bananas, and baseball. What do these three things have in common? Let's find out. Welcome to the Limitless Male Podcast. I'm your host, Jess Goldoni. Twerking, bananas, and baseball. I'm joined with the dancing umpire, Vince Chapman of Savannah Bananas Baseball. Welcome, Vince. I am so excited to sit down and talk to you. We've done a lot of fun twerking videos together and commercials together, but haven't really gotten a chance to get to know you and find out what makes you tick. So welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Let's start with the basics. Tell me about how you became the dancing umpire. Tell me about your history.
I've danced since I was little, and I started umpiring when I was 15. About 5 or 6 years into my umpiring career, doing Little League, I just started dancing one day in between innings. The music was playing. It's a real popular time where parents would have their coolers, but they'd have their Bluetooth hooked up to the coolers with a little speaker. So they were playing music, and I've always loved to dance. So I was like, man, I'm going to be out here. I'm going to enjoy myself, and I'm going to have fun. And these kids are getting yelled at by their coaches, by the fans, by their parents. Johnny didn't miss that ball on purpose, but yet everybody's acting like Johnny missed that ball on purpose. And these are kids, and the game of baseball is supposed to be fun. So I was able to bring the little bit of fun and joy in between innings, not affecting the game at all, not stopping the game, but when they're warming up, and it caught on. People started liking it. They'd record my videos and, share it on Facebook and whatnot. And I had a video go viral. It was Texarkana, Arkansas baseball tournament. And that video reached over 12 million views. It was on Ellen DeGeneres, Ellen Tube. And yeah, so 6 years later, that's when the Bananas reached out to me because they saw the video and asked if I was still dancing, still umpiring. And 2 months later, I was out in Savannah meeting them, and the rest is history. So,
wow.
Just doing two things that I love to do, which is dance, entertain, and also I love the game of baseball and love umpiring. So bringing those two in, and when they told me their core values was fans first, that every idea they come up with is for the fans, and that was me. Because I've always loved to make people happy, make people smile. It brings me joy. So when they told me that, I was like, hey, let's do it. I was taking a chance, traveling all the time, being gone from home.
And the Bananas isn't it's not some cheesy, you have skill. That team, I've watched the games. They are incredible. When everybody asks me what they are, it's essentially the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball. It's these incredible athletes that have gotten to a point in the game. Correct me if I'm wrong, I might be misspeaking here, but they've gotten to a point in the game where they're very, very good. And now they can just have fun with it and kind of bend the rules a little bit. And like you said, it's all for the fans.
Yeah.
Bananas baseball it's pretty incredible.
It is, because we're taking entertainment, the Harlem Globetrotters aspect of it, because it is entertaining. We dance, we sing, we have crazy walk-ups, we have crazy things that happen in the stands. That's all the Harlem Globetrotters part of it.
Right.
But when it comes to the game itself, it's not scripted. It's a real game. These guys really want to win. They want to beat each other. It's kind of like two brothers playing a sport. You don't want to lose to your brother. You want to win. It's about bragging rights. So you take that, and they script it as if it happens. So if someone gets hit by a pitch, this is the celebration you're going to do. If someone hits a double, this is the celebration you're going to do. If somebody walks off an inning, this is a celebration. So it's scripted as if it happens. It's not scripted as you're going to get a hit, we're going to make an error on this play, you're going to hit a home run in the third inning. Obviously, you can't script baseball. And these pitchers aren't just lobbing the ball up there and saying, hey, hit one off of me. They're trying to get them out. So it's two worlds into one. Fun, entertaining for fans, but then there's the competitive side where these guys really want to beat each other, and I get yelled at, I get cussed at. I've been suspended. I hate to say it, but I've been suspended 2 games. Players have been suspended. I know, but I should have walked away. I should have ejected the player and walked away. Unfortunately, I'm human, And when he put his hands on me, I put my hands back on him. Because my mama always told me, turn the other cheek. But I wanted to turn his cheek at that time. But with that being said, now we have a fan challenge. And each team has a challenge. So if they don't like a call, they can challenge my call.
You're kidding.
It's a fan challenge. It's never happened in the history of sports. They pick one fan every game, and they're able to challenge a call, safe or out, fair or foul.
Really?
And it happens all the time.
Challenge it or reverse it?
It's a challenge.
Okay.
It goes to the booth. So the two guys that work the booth, Biko and Josh, they get the replay, and it's shown on the big screen. They get the replay, and they're able to slow it down, get a different angle. And if it's indisputable evidence, they can overturn my call.
Interesting.
And so it's awesome.
That's giving the power to the fans.
Absolutely. And you're never going to find that.
No.
If a fan catches a foul ball, a clean catch, it can't be a bobble or hit off the net and come and you catch it. A clean catch, it's an out. So 3 weeks ago, guess what happens in Atlanta Braves, Truist Park, 41,000 people. The only two outs made by fans, they were both holding babies.
So holding a baby
and catching a ball. One was in his hand, the other one with his hat over the railing. And it actually matters. It affects the game because those are outs. In regular baseball, you see it all the time.
Yeah.
A dad catches holding the baby. That was a cool moment, right? But it didn't affect the game. It was just a cool moment.
Right.
In banana ball, those batters were out. Like, it moved the game on. Like,
wow.
So there's nothing like it. I mean, obviously I love banana ball. We have a lot of haters out there saying that's not real baseball. They're not professional ball players. This is all about a show. It's rigged. It's skim. And I'll tell you firsthand, it's not. It's real. Firsthand, I would not lie to you. I know this is going to go to every single news outlet in the world. It's not scripted. I put it on everything I love. But it's true. It's the passion of baseball with our 11 different rules and the entertainment side where everything we think of is fans first.
Right. Well, I mean, it's been successful. You've sold out how many games now?
Every game's been sold out since 2015.
Since 2015?
Yeah, every game.
I mean, that's 10 years.
Yep.
That's insane.
And we've been traveling for 4.
And you're doing large stadiums, large football stadiums, large baseball stadiums.
Yep.
I mean, you were at the Braves, you said?
Yep. We played at Truist Park. A couple weeks before that, we played at Raymond James in Tampa, 65,000. They turned it into a football stadium, turned it into a baseball stadium.
What's your biggest?
65 so far.
65.
Yep. And in 3 weeks from today, 3 weeks from this weekend, we're playing at Clemson's college stadium, and it'll be 85,000.
85,000 people.
Yeah.
So what is that like?
When they yell at you, you don't think they're yelling at you. They think you're just cheering because it's so loud. It's so energetic. If you think about a concert you've always wanted to go to, maybe it'd be a Van Halen or a AC/DC or George Strait, somebody that's very big and popular that you've always wanted to go to. When you get there and they start singing, you're happy. And you're standing up, and the next person beside you standing up, and you're happy, and you're singing to. That's how a banana ball game is, because the energy is so positive.
Yeah.
That everybody's having a great time, and it's hard not to have a good time when everybody around you is having a good time.
And very different than baseball, because I'll admit, a regular baseball game,
yeah,
I enjoy them. I do. I enjoy the atmosphere. I enjoy the game. I understand the game. But it's a bit like golf. My dad used to put golf on to take a nap. And so watching baseball on TV is kind of one of those nap activities for me. Now, going to the game is different. It's a different experience. College World Series we have in Omaha. And I love the atmosphere and the feeling of it, but there's definitely lulls. Yes. And I've noticed that with banana ball, there isn't. Mm-hmm. It's definitely a ride the whole way through, and just the trick plays you can see, and just the really good baseball, but then also the little surprises that you kind of put in to the game. I mean, there's nothing else like it.
No, you're right. It's nothing. Exactly what you said. It's nonstop entertainment before the game even starts. So yeah, the game starts at 7 and it's a 2-hour time limit. We entertain hours before that. We have a pre-show before you even get into the stadium, there's a stage set up, and we have the entertainment out there. We have the band out there. We have performers out there. We have players out there. I do something sometimes where me and the commentator, Josh, and Pico will hit foam balls, home runs, and or foul balls. We call them foul balls. And then players catch the foul ball, and whoever catches the most wins that, that little game. But you go to a regular game, and it's get there. Game starts at 7. You get there at 6:45. Right? Everybody comes to their seat or they might not even show up to the second inning because nothing really happens until later. No, people show up hours and hours before our game because there's so much to do. You might want to buy merch. We have merch tents that set up that are huge.
Right.
The lines are so long.
I bet.
It's hard to explain until you've actually been there. You see the clips on TV, you see the videos on YouTube, whatever, but it's a different part when you actually feel it.
Right.
You're a part of something. And it's medicine for ADHD because there's something going on here, all the time. You might have Maceo, the first base dancing coach, jumping off the right field wall, doing a backflip, and then start dancing, running through the field, like doing backflips and like who does that?
Who does that?
The most exciting thing that happens to a baseball game now is when a streaker runs across the field. You know what I mean?
Oh my goodness. So it sounds like it has really, being the dancing umpire has really given a lot back to you in your life.
Yeah.
I mean, did you think you were going to be sitting where you're sitting,
Never.
10 years ago?
No, never. Jesse Cole, on one of our first Zoom meetings, he's the owner for the Bananas, Jesse Cole. He said, Vincent, you're going to be the most popular umpire ever in the whole world.
And umpires are not popular.
No, we're hated. we're always wrong. And that's what's bad is I'm left-handed.
Oh no.
And so I can't get anything right.
Oh no. Oh no, that's a dad joke if I ever heard one.
It was a good one. But he's right. After the games, I signed hundreds of autographs. During the game, I signed autographs. And I'm an umpire.
Yeah.
I'm not a player. I'm the guy that everybody thinks is wrong at least 50% of the time. And if the coaches are so happy before the game starts, hey Blue, hey Vincent, how you doing, man? Good seeing you. And in the first inning, you miss one call, you're terrible, you suck. It's like my first marriage.
Oh no. No. Oh my goodness. Well, you survived that. So you're pretty active and you're not just an umpire. Let's be straight. You are the dancing umpire. You have a name. You have merch yourself of the dancing umpire. I mean, that takes a lot out of you, I can imagine. Are you just wasted the next day? Like, are you just exhausted, or do you get energy from it?
Oh, when the lights turn on, there's nothing like it. Traveling, it's not fun. Being home for 2 days and then being gone, airport, layovers, yada, yada, yada.
So is it 5 days a week and then 2 days?
Pretty much. Home? Yeah, I'll be gone. This trip, I'll be gone for 14 days. But when the lights come on, when you get to the stadium and you see the fans, there's no adrenaline like being in front of those people, and they're there to see you.
Right.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons that I'm loving Limitless Mail is because I don't have those lulls and those brain fogs. Like when I wake up in the morning, I'm ready to go, and I felt huge difference. Obviously I've lost some weight, and that helps too, but just feeling like a new guy. I feel like I'm 10 years younger.
Yeah.
Because when I was early 20s, I could go all night long and get 2 hours of sleep and go to work. And
couldn't we all?
Yeah. Now you're 40. I'm 42 now. If I actually have some drinks, it might take you 2 days to recover.
Yeah.
So
same.
I love it. I love the products that I'm on. It's been really good. My energy level, like after the game, I'm not just like dead, because I have a lot of mental things going on during the game, because I have to keep up with the count. I have to keep up with what's going on during the game.
Right.
If we have runners on first and second, less than 2 outs, infield fly rule. I got to watch for fans catching a foul ball. That never happens in regular baseball, but we're responsible to see if the fan catches it. When you got thousands of people there, it's hard.
Yeah.
And so you got to stay mentally locked in.
Right.
And I see a huge difference. Like with my mental state, I'm I'm there, you know.
Is that the first thing you noticed, like after treatment? Was it that you cleared up and you got the energy back?
Yeah, that was my biggest issue I had, was energy and brain fog, and both of those have been so much better.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we're over 3 months now playing, and I feel great. Like I don't go home and crash. When I get home, I don't just crash for hours.
Yeah.
There were some times I get home at like 3 PM, and I wouldn't wake up until I had to be at work the next day. So now I may take a nap, nap, and
you're good to go.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. I bet your family appreciates that. Your wife appreciates that.
Yeah.
For the 2 days a week you get to see her.
I'm sorry.
So what's the craziest fan interaction you've ever had?
It's a tough one because I've had a lot of them.
I figured.
I would say, I don't know, just off the top of my head, getting fed a lobster roll at Fenway.
Oh, you're kidding.
During the game.
During the game?
During the game. It was like the 6th inning. I had some buddies that I met. He has a podcast up north, and met him on LinkedIn, and his sons were there, and his son brought me a lobster roll with butter, and I'm a butter fan, not a mayonnaise fan, so anybody out there, sorry if you don't agree with me.
Wait, explain that to me, because lobster roll to me is chopped up, pulled up lobster with mayonnaise and all of the fixings on a roll, and that's a lobster roll. What do you mean butter?
Okay, you're doing it all wrong. You're doing it all wrong. So you got the hoagie, you got the bun, whatever you want to call it, and then the lobster's not chopped up in little pieces. It's actually like
chunks of like big, okay,
chunks of lobster.
Okay,
and then it has hot butter melted on top of it.
Oh, so it's like a lobster. You just happen to put it on carbs. You just happen to put it on bread instead of eating it by hand.
Correct.
Okay, so it's portable. Okay.
Yeah, it's just like a hot dog, but with lobster.
Okay, that I could see that being.
And the mayonnaise, it's not for me. The butter, the warm butter, and the warm hoagie, it was so good. Like, I got a video on my social media of me eating it during the game. It was so good. So that was a memorable moment. Truist Park last week. 2 weeks ago, I ate sushi. So
that's brave. At a baseball stadium, you ate sushi?
Hey, man, those people pay a lot of money for those tickets. That's some really hardcore fans, and they have all-you-can-eat food there. So the sushi comes in with these little trays. So they were feeding me sushi with the wasabi. I love wasabi on my sushi. So they were feeding me in between innings. It was awesome sushi.
Wow.
It was really good. For a ballpark, I mean, obviously it's not upscale sushi, like, holy cow, like you got the fried, it wasn't a fried roll, but it was a tuna roll with the.
Yeah. Actually, stadiums have very good food, which is good because they charge so much for it. But typically, I know banana games are a little bit different.
Yeah,
but,
well, banana games at home.
Yeah.
Okay. Banana games at home, that's all free. So that's $35, all you can eat food. When we go to other ballparks, they handle their own concession. They handle their own parking. We sell the tickets. There's no fees or taxes. So that's what I'm going to say it now, but that's one of the reasons we're not coming here to Schwab is because they don't want to let go of the Ticketmaster deal, which would be like $30,000 to get rid of. My thing is, say here, $30,000. I'm going to make $500,000 on a weekend with parking and concession.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to sell it out. So it's one of those that's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer. Yeah.
And it really is something that goes for all ages. I mean, yes, I would say that kids are one of your primary audiences, just the sport in general. But, I mean, my husband loves the games and is watching them all the time now because of just the entertainment value of it.
Yeah. It's for everybody. Mm-hmm. From, like you said, little kids. I've had grandpas. I have pictures of grandpas, front row, having the best time of their life. Like these, like they look like the movie Grumpy Old Men. That's what they look like. Having the best time, dancing and singing. I'm like, this is what it's about.
Yeah.
Like the joy it can bring for everybody. I mean, obviously moms enjoy it because it's not because of me, unfortunately, but these players, they take their shirts off. You know,
do twerk. You do.
I do twerk, but I keep my clothes on. I did pull my pants off once, and I had my shorts of myself underneath them.
With yourself, like your face on?
It was my face on them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was. I had some breakaway pants that I had made. It didn't work exactly the way I wanted to because the back didn't pop, so I was pulling them around. Finally, I got them off. threw them up and just left them there. Some player had to get them. So.
Oh my God. Yeah, I would say that a lot of the players do play into that more poster boy, calendar boy type, shirts off.
And if I had abs, I
when you have abs, right?
When I have abs.
When you have abs.
Right now I have a cooler. So. And dad bods are in.
Okay,
in a way. Hey, listen, dad bods are in. I don't know if I ever want a six pack with it chiseled down.
Right. It takes so much work.
Yeah, that's your diet. You're right.
It's all your diet. I mean, you listen to those celebrities that they don't eat anything.
They don't eat nothing.
I mean, you can't eat like The Rock.
Yeah, fruits and vegetables. And I'll be honest with you, I love lobster rolls and I love sushi way too much to give up that.
Yep.
I'll keep my little pudge. It may keep you warm. You know?
That's true.
I've never known an ab to keep a woman warm before. You were coming back with something. What was you going to say?
No.
A warm and fuzzy inside? Is that what you said?
No, I would agree with you. I would think that especially when you've reached a certain age, there's this thing that when older men, and I'm not saying you're older, we're the same age, but when you get into your 50s, 60s that are very, very buff and very, athletic, there's just this, it's too hard. I agree with you. You need a little bit of softness, a little bit of, comfort, a little bit of, because when you have all your veins popping and everything, and this isn't saying anything about anybody who does that. I'm very impressed with your dedication and your diet, but it's just, I agree. Dad bods are a little bit nice, a little bit softer.
A little bit nicer, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And, we're funner, because we don't have the egotistical, hey, look at me.
Okay, that's not true at all.
But I do say that sometimes.
I was going to say.
Look at me.
Just because you say you have a dad bod or just because you might have a dad bod does not mean you don't have an ego, just for the record.
But I have a good ego.
But you have a good ego.
I'm not egotistical, like I'm better than you. That's what I meant. I mean, or flexing in the mirror.
Yeah.
I will twerk in the mirror, but I'm not going to flex.
You're not vain.
I'm not vain.
Self-absorbed. Yes.
That's right.
Yep.
That's
ego
right.
is good. Ego is very good. Just got done talking on another segment about just confidence is half the battle.
It's a lot of the battle.
Yeah, it's the majority of it.
Not being afraid to step out of your comfort zone.
Yep.
Or ask for help. Like those are huge. And the pride and ego, they can go hand in hand. When you let go of your pride, you can grow as a person so much better than when you have pride and you don't want to ask for help. Mm-hmm. And when you have the ego of I don't need anybody's help, And I'm glad I don't have that. Like if I'm lost, I'm going to ask for help. I'm going to ask. I'm not going to go right around in circles. I'm going to ask for help. Yeah. Like if I can't find something in the grocery store, I'm not going to search every aisle till I find. I'm going to ask somebody that works there,
right,
where it's at.
And I would take it one step further because I'm one of those people. Not only will I ask for help if I don't know, but I almost seek those opportunities out. I almost seek self-improvement out. Chances to challenge myself or chances to be like, oh yeah, no, I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm scared, but that means I got to commit and we got to push through it and we got to keep going. So, when you got the call from the Bananas, it's kind of like, oh, okay, this is not what I was expecting, but let's try it and then see what happens. I mean, it's exciting. So what's next for you? In your wildest dreams, what's next for you?
Hey Dudes calls me and let's do some sponsorship deals. I wear Hey Dudes every single day. I've worn during the games and I don't know. I'm the perfect fit, the perfect model for Hey Dudes. And I can't get them to call me back. So that's one of them. I want a sponsor deal with Hey Dudes.
Okay. So brand ambassador.
Brand ambassador, Hey Dudes. Let's make it happen. I know you already use the big guys, the Dude Perfect. But this dad bod over here can really help your sales. Just saying. I don't know which camera to look at right there.
Yeah, all of them will go at the same time. So he just flips between them.
I promise not to say in the commercials. Oh, yeah.
What would you want anybody to know about you?
That
they don't know.
Oh, that's good. My nickname growing up was Sumo.
Like sumo wrestler? Mm-hmm. Sumo?
Yeah. I didn't wear shirts half the time. I never wore shoes, and I'd pull my shorts up above my belly button. So that's
I did not know that about you. So did you actually wrestle?
No, I was just a kid in the neighborhood that never wore a shirt. I was heavy and never wore shoes. And that's where I got the nickname Sumo.
Wow.
Yep.
How'd you get rid of the nickname?
I started working out. I got buff.
Got older, got buff.
Yeah, I started working actually in 5th grade. I started lifting weights, and I was one of the strongest kids in the school.
Hey.
And I was 9th in the state of Texas in powerlifting in 2000. So I took that up and started. I got picked on a little bit when I was younger. I was very chunky, but so made some positive gains out of being called Sumo.
Yeah, I was gonna say, look at you now.
Yeah.
I mean, you're on your real rocket and you're going as high as you can. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, it's
exciting.
It is very exciting. It's very exciting, and I'm blessed to be on a platform that I'm on. I've been dancing umpire for years, but now I'm on the platform with the Bananas that we're on we're on ESPN, we're on True TV, places that you never imagined being on. And I'm very blessed, and I'm very humble about it because I know that it could be anybody else. There's always people out there that are better than you, and your job's always replaceable. Like you can be replaced any single day, So I'm very grateful and humble to be able to be on this platform and spread joy and positivity to millions of fans. So
absolutely. Well, let's work on getting on ESPN again when you come back for the College World Series.
That would be amazing
because they're all here.
Let's do it. Let's do that.
Absolutely.
I can teach people how to twerk.
That'd be great.
2 different types of twerks.
2 different types of?
Yeah, there's definitely 2 different types of twerks. You can do the really fast twerk, or you can get the hands on the knees. I think we've already talked about that. Did you miss this class?
I took the class, but you seem to know a lot about twerking.
I invented twerking. So I twerked before Shakira. I twerked before Mariah Carey. Wait, Mariah Carey never twerked.
I don't think she twerked. But kind of, yeah.
Yeah, she did get with Nick Cannon, and they probably twerked once or twice. They had twins.
Probably, yeah.
But yeah,
J-Lo twerked.
J-Lo,
okay.
Yeah. J-Lo twerked, and I've been twerking since I was in like 4th grade. Like I've been shimmying my butt. That's what I called it back then, shimmying my butt. And you can ask my friends back in school. I was always the one in the middle of the dance floor while they were at the punch bowl on the side of the room. 8th grade dance, like I was dancing my butt off, and the teachers was like, "Hey, show me how to do that dance," And definitely twerking should have been named Vinsanity or something.
Vinsanity,
yeah.
I like it. Vinsanity
or Vin Tiger.
Vin Tiger.
Yeah. There's a player that plays for Creighton. His last name is Vin Tiger. He's a freshman, plays 3rd base. I met his mom last night, and she said, cool. "Yeah, his last name's Vin Tiger." I'm like, I really like that name.
Yeah, that kind of sounds like
masculine.
A brand name of some kind.
It has to be.
Yeah, or a porn name, but Vin Tiger.
I think if after I take trochees,
maybe you turn into the Vin Tiger.
Yeah. Like, hey girl, you want to see this Vin Tiger?
I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. Vince, how do the fans find you?
TheDancingUmpire.com. All my merch, all my socials will be there.
Okay, and stay tuned for his next twerk moves.